So, what if Lumiose City really looked like a real next-gen Pokemon game? What if the buildings have actual volume instead of just being a flat image on a cube? Right from the very start, one of the biggest things we wanted to make was to make the city feel alive. Not just visually detailed, but an actual moving and breathing city around you. Of course, we will have liked to add some moving Pokemon into the mix, but you know how that could go wrong right now. In this version, you can even notice the Windows models, the trees, the plants, reacting to the wind all throughout the city. Tiny details like that make a huge difference once everything is in motion. And honestly, the Prism Tower became one of our favorite parts. It's insanely detailed up close, but what I really like is that slightly painted texture style that it has from afar. It gives this soft, realistic look without losing the Pokemon aesthetic, and you can even see the night lights when the night comes. And of course, as we always do with our Pokemon projects, we had to make custom manhole covers according to each city. These are actually inspired by the real-life manhole covers scattered around Japan. There are such cool little detail in real life, so we wanted to make our own versions here too. We made unique ones for Castelia and Phoenix City before, and now we created a new one to match Lumiose City. Even the giant screens around the city periodically switch between different news broadcasts and make the whole place feel even more active. But one of the biggest goals for this project was to make the city evolve throughout the day. You can go from daytime all the way into night naturally, and once the nighttime hits, the whole mood changes. The CA Royale Zone activates, the Plaza screen change, the lights across the buildings on the CA Royale Zone turn on, and even the music shifts into a different nighttime version. A real-time change between day and night might be difficult to implement in-game, but could add some new night feeling to the real game. This transition looks pretty good on the city and gives new vibes from different hours in the city. And talking about new vibes, yeah, we even make it rain. Not only that, but the weather system can actually evolve throughout the multiple stages. You can go from cloudy weather to light rain to heavy rain, all the way into thunderstorms. And each stage has its own rain sounds and ambience to match the intensity. Another detail we really like is how the streets dry differently depending on the time of the day. During daytime, they dry much faster, while at night, puddles stay longer because of the cold atmosphere. Little environmental details like that are the kind of stuff we always try to push further in every project. And well, that's kind of the whole philosophy behind these videos. We never just want to remake something one-to-one as a Nintendo hired this man video. We always try to introduce new concepts or elevate the original game idea somehow, as reimagining how we remember all those game ideas. So for this project, we will start exploring what the different districts could look like if each one had a much stronger identity. That's why this is our interpretation of the Vert district. Vert? Sorry, if you're French, I know I butchered that. French is not even my fourth language. Pardon. This area is filled with plant life growing across the buildings, and you can even see the leaves constantly swaying with the wind. The idea is that every district could feel visually distinct from others while keeping the same overall gameplay structure. Maybe only changing things like atmosphere, theme, or the Pokemon you encounter there. We wanted so anywhere you walk, you can tell instantly in which district you are. And before continue, if you enjoy seeing projects like this and want to support the channel, make sure to subscribe because we got more projects and games reimagined coming your way. Now, realistically, the scope for fully redesigning every district will become absolutely massive for us, and every project needs a finishing line eventually, and this one keeps getting longer. So instead of building 4 entire districts, we created at least one detailed corner for each of them to showcase the concepts. Blue district is centered around, you guessed it, water. There's water flowing through the streets, fountain integrated into the architecture, and it's usually raining, even so slightly. June district is the fancy district. More elegant buildings, cafes everywhere, roses decorating the streets. Overall, it has a much more luxurious atmosphere. Magenta is the commercial district. This area is packed with stores, giant billboards, small local shops, and even fast food chains like our classic Croissant burger you'll encounter in a huge city, previously shown in the Castelia City project. And then there's Rouge district, the industrial zone. Pipes, vents, cargo containers, steam everywhere. The entire place has this heavy industrial feeling, and even the trees look drier because of all the pollutions and the fumes in the air. At the end of the day, projects like these are really just us asking, what if Pokemon worlds felt just a little more alive? And honestly, I think there's still so much more that could be done with these environments. But hopefully this gives you an idea of the direction we will want to take this concept. Thanks for watching, subscribe and give us a like only if you really enjoyed this, and let us know which district and or change was your favorite. See you.